AI slop. That's what multiple people have called my videos in the comments, and honestly, that stopped me in my tracks. So today, I'm reading your comments, the good, the bad, the brutal, and I'm going to respond to every major theme I'm seeing, because you deserve a real answer, not just a witty reply. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Several of you have dropped comments like Nabru, it's slopper, or an AI slopper, and some of you who said that actually make AI content yourselves, so you know exactly what you're saying. Here's my honest take. You're not wrong that AI tools are being used to create this content. That's not a secret. But here's the distinction I want you to think about. There's a difference between AI-generated content that exists purely to farm views, and AI-assisted content that is trying to explain something real. This is the core of what I do. The criticism I take most seriously was that the AI presentation was so distracting, they couldn't retain information. That's a content failure. So here's my public commitment to you. More substance, better clarity, less noise. The AI is a tool, not a replacement for actual thinking. Now this is why I make these videos. Some of the most brilliant discussions are happening right under my videos. One viewer argued that everything from the Higgs field to fundamental forces is really just one phenomenon, entropy. And they're not wrong. Entropy is the backbone of so much in physics, but it goes even deeper than that. Another viewer pushed further, asking about which part of a particle interacts with the Higgs field. Do quarks interact differently? These are genuinely hard questions, and they deserve a full dedicated video, not just a comment reply. So I'm going to make that video. We're going to do a deep dive into what is the Higgs field really? Why do some particles have mass and others don't? How do quarks and their uncoupling strengths determine mass? And yes, what does entropy have to do with all of this? The Zimbabwe content sparked some of the most engaged, passionate, and informed comments I've ever received. One viewer said Zimbabwe doesn't need outside investors, it needs its own people to fight for their future. They pointed out that Zimbabwe has more mineral resources than South Africa and Namibia combined. That is a massive claim. Another viewer broke it down further. A lot of Zimbabwe's minerals flow through the black market, affecting GDP numbers. Fix the mining loopholes, invest in infrastructure, hold leadership accountable, and Zimbabwe could be untouchable. I agree, so I'll be making a dedicated video on this. Why Zimbabwe is sitting on a gold mine and who's blocking the treasure. Let me summarize what I'm hearing. More depth, better production clarity, more Africa-specific content, and more physics. So which should I make first? A, Higgs field, B, Zimbabwe's wealth, or C, AI versus real content? Drop your vote in the comments.